Welcome to another episode of Sanusi Vision Not Life. My name is Adewale Boke Jr. Please review us, rate us, give us a 5-star, don't be a hater. Today we'll continue this superhero thing I've got going. This is the last superhero in this batch right here. I wanted to focus on these particular superheroes. I started off with Blade, then I did Iron Man, then I did Green Lantern, then I did Wolverine, then I did Black Panther, then I did Batman. Well, now it's on to the last person in the group, Teknoman. I really think these superheroes are the best of the best, man. I love these guys. But today, I'm going to focus on Teknoman, an animation series from the 1990s. One of the greatest cartoons ever, greatest superheroes ever that most people don't even talk about, which is the shocking part. But that's okay, though. I'm going to fix that today. All right? So Teknoman, now look, just in case you're wondering who Teknoman is, you see this right here? I'm going to bust out the book. You see this guy right here? That's Teknoman. How you don't know about him, I do not know. But that's Teknoman right there. Teknoman. Look, I'm even going to break it out the poster so I can show you before I thank our sponsors. I can't believe people don't know about this guy. Like, this is one of the greatest superheroes ever. You see that right there? Yeah, this poster is available on sunvision.com. Teknoman, one of the greatest superheroes ever. Like, I'm talking like bona fide superheroes, greatest. Like, that dude is sick with it. You know what I mean? So, Sunvision podcast. You know what I'm saying? So, I have to talk about Teknoman. He's the last superhero in the group. Then it's on to others. You know what I'm saying? But Teknoman, oh my God. He's even in my school project that I'm going to work on for my final. That's how great this superhero is. Teknoman, one of the greatest cartoons you've ever seen. Before I get into the podcast, you know what I'm saying? I have to talk about that. I have to show y'all that. Teknoman, one of the greatest superheroes ever. You know what I'm saying? Before we get into the podcast, this Sound Vision podcast. This podcast is brought to you by Anadel Fodananko. Excuse me. This Sound Vision podcast is brought to you by Tigler. If you need executive services and plumbers to pediatricians and everything between, search Tigler. Don't wait, search today. That's Tigler.com, yo. That's Tigler.com. It is operated and owned by Adetayo Abuke, one of the greatest CEOs out there. You know what I'm saying? Everything you need from a professional, from plumbers, pediatricians, carpenters, landscapers, caregivers, you name it. If they're professional, you can find it on Tigler.com. Now, they're also available in 2 locations within the U.S. You've got the East Coast, which is Virginia, the Great Falls area. And also you got the West Coast, which is Los Angeles, Long Beach area. So if you need executive services, plumbers, pediatricians, you got to go with Tigler.com. That's where you find the best professionals. Tigler.com. That's Tigler.com, y'all. Don't wait today. That's Tigler.com, y'all. Like I told y'all, we will be having the president, CEO of Tigler.com, Adetayo Abuke, on the show soon. I'm going to get these episodes out the way so then I can focus on that. But like I said, Tigler.com. Don't wait, search today. That's Tigler.com. And this podcast is also brought to you by Anadel Fodananko. Don't live with foot pain. Let Anadel Fodananko make your feet happy again. That's AnadelCenter.com for details, y'all. That's AnadelCenter.com for details, y'all. Like I stated, man, every pair of batas that I wear gets these awesome custom aesthetics. Thanks to Dr. Neru Sode, the best foot specialist in the galaxy. My feet no longer hurt. I'm talking no kind of pain, no kind of anything. I've just been pain-free for a good minute. And it's because of these custom orthotics designed strictly for my feet. Prior to these custom orthotics, Dr. Nosode, my feet were in pain, man. You know what I'm saying? It was plantar fasciitis. Plantar fasciitis sucks. So I went to go see Dr. Nosode. He said, look, you don't need surgery, but you do need to start wearing better shoes, and then get these custom orthotics up in there. Next thing you know, I've been pain-free for a good minute. We're talking 8+ years, y'all. And then also, too, it led to me buying my own pair of sneakers, creating my own pair of sneakers, the Batas footwear line. Because I was buying New Balances. New Balances were the only thing that were good for my feet. But I said, you know what? I might as well create my own sneakers. So I did. The Batas footwear line, which I'm going to talk about later, which are these right here. The Batas 3s right here, available on soundvision.com. That's right. Available on soundvision.com, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, Batas, you know what I'm saying? The Anadel Fodananko. Oh, Awesome Crane. Hey, how you doing, man? Well, good to see you, man. It's a late night, but hey, it's the last episode of the night. It's a Friday, so which means it's a podcast. I hope everything's going good with you. A lot of people been in and out, man. I ain't seen a bunch of people in a good minute, but it's good to see everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited about this episode because this is Teknoman. This is a superhero most people don't even know nothing about. But that's okay, though. We're going to fix that tonight. So let me get this introduction in for this these sponsors. Like I said, Anadel Fodananko, y'all. If y'all in the Dallas, Texas area, in the Frisco, Texas area, please go to Dr. Neil so they let them check out your foot so you can no longer be in pain and make them feet happy again and get you one of these custom orthotics. All right, y'all? So, yo, that's our sponsors right there, man. Now, let's focus on the champion of today, Teknoman. As far as I'm concerned, one of the greatest animations ever made. Top 10, even top 7. I might mess around and put in top 5, and then one of the top superheroes ever. Like, most people don't even know who Teknoman is. Now, I'm gonna give you a breakdown like I was showing y'all. Let me get this. Let me show y'all Teknoman. That way I show it on my iPad so y'all can see it real good. But Teknoman, the things that I'm gonna focus on today are his origins, his history, his powers, his comics, animation. Of course, they're my final thoughts. One of the things I want to focus on, like while I'm finding my drawing, finding my picture. Let me see here. Let me see. Let me come on, I gotta find them. I'm doing good, man. Hope you're doing well. I don't know whether it's YouTube or I don't know whether it's the technology, but something's acting weird where I can't see people. They're there, but they're not there. I generally tend not to care. If people are there, they're there. But I think I'm doing good, man. Hopefully you've been doing well. I'm over here doing good things in my life, man. Hopefully things going good with you. Trying to get to this podcast. I'm trying to find this drawing for y'all. How can I not find this drawing? Man, this is Teknoman. This is horrible. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Yeah. That's Teknoman right there. For all y'all who never seen it. You know what I'm saying? Please, if you've never seen this, you have a chance to watch it on YouTube. It's literally free. You know what I'm saying? YouTube, trust me, because I can't show it to you on my podcast. All I can do is talk to you about it, because when you put videos of other videos into your stream, it messes up your algorithm. It messes up your whole channel. It just creates a whole mess. I'm starting to learn all this YouTube stuff, man. So I don't put people's cartoon videos or anything like that in my things anymore. If you want to watch it, I'm going to tell you just go to YouTube and get it yourself. But you know what I'm saying? So now the things we're going to focus on today, like as far as Teknoman, origins, history, powers, comics, animation, and of course my final thoughts. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but hey. So now look, let's get to this. Now, Teknoman is an Japanese style animation series, right? Created in 1992. It first aired on February 18th, 1992. Actually created in Japan by two creators. Oh my God, these two. Where's these two individual names? Oh my God, their names. Let me see. It's Japanese names. So yo, I'm gonna go my way not to slander these gentlemen's name, because this cartoon is off the chain. I can't afford to pronounce these names wrong. I really don't want to, because there's two versions of it. There's the version that came to that was originally in Japan. Then there's the version that came to America. It was created by actually, you know what? I'm about to fix this. It was created by. There we go. All right, so the series was okay. So it was created by Tatsunoko Production, right? It's two Japanese. It was Japanese creators. It was original Japanese creation. When it came to America, it's when it changed like the name. So it's called Teknoman. But the first episode aired February 18th, 1992. Now the best way I'm gonna explain it, because the series was directed by Hiroshi Nagishi and written by Maruyuri Sakijima and Satoru Akauri. Yep, I'm pronouncing my name. Oh, I better get their names right. One day I'm gonna go to Japan. I can't be bashing people's name like this. This is terrible. You know what I'm saying? But when the Teknoman Blade, when it first came out, the first time I saw it was like in the animated series. When I saw it, it was like a series that came in around in 1995. That's what I know about it. All I know is I was like, wait, this guy's kind of like Iron Man, except he's Japanese style animation. Like, this is sick as hell. And so, like, I remember watching it. I remember this guy is the guy's actual the main character's name is Slade, right? So Slade comes to America. See, if you're watching Japanese style, it's called Blade. But if you're watching American style, it's called Slade. Slade comes to America, right? Slade lands on Earth. Him and his family get aboard the Argos. Their father, Shara, his sister, Kane, his brother, and then I can't remember his father's name, but they end up on the Argos. They're doing experiment. They were like space explorers. They get captured by the Venomon warlords. They get captured by Darkon and his warlords. They get experimented on and get turned into keep kind of loading and stuff. I don't understand what that means, but I don't know people are coming in and out. But YouTube acts weird sometimes. So I tend not to pay attention no more. All the stuff people need to see me. They see me at the end of the show. But yo, check it. Him and his parents and his family get above a ship called the Argos. They go to they're into space. They get captured by the Venomon warlords. They get experimented on, get turned into Teknomen, right? So Slade escapes literally out of the whatchamacallit, away from the Venomoids, right? The dark side, which is on the dark side of the moon. Then he comes back to Earth and realizes that his family might have not survived. So out of all of them that were experimented on for the Technopod, their father doesn't survive. But their father, knowing that he wouldn't survive, somehow breaks Slade out of the chamber, and Slade gets released into a pod and sent hurling down into space towards Earth, right? And so the series' first episode came around in 1992. Came around in 1992. Now let me read. It comes around, and then when I saw it, that's when I saw it. But it was originally created in 1992. Japanese anime television was seriously produced. The Japanese anime Teknoman Teknoman is a 1992 Japanese anime television series produced by Tatsukonoko Production and Sota Agency. The series was directed by Hiroshi Noguchi and written by Miroyi Segama and Satoru Akori. The story follows an organization called Space Knights and their war against the aliens known as Venomoids. That's what I'm saying. The Space Knights are assisted by Takashi Abiya, was ability to transform. See, these names are Japanese style names, but in the American version, it's called Slade, right? So I'm only just gonna explain it to because there's two versions of this. I'd be confusing the hell out of y'all if I try to tell y'all both versions. I'm just not even gonna waste my time doing that. You know what I'm saying? So Teknoman in the American version was released, and then when he came back to Earth, you know what I'm gonna do like this? I think this might make everybody's life easy if I just go this way. I'm gonna tell it from the way I know, because this cartoon was off the chain. You know what I'm saying? So when the series came around, it lasted 2 seasons. It went from 1995, I believe it went from 1994 to 1995. That much I know. You know what I'm saying? And then so Slade joins the Space Knights. He has no memory of his past. He has no memory of where his family is. He comes to Earth. He joins the Space Knights. And then all of a sudden, in the first mission, which is called Friend or Foe, episode number 1. Yes, I remember all the episodes. Trust me, I remember all the episodes. I ain't forgetting jack squat. You know what I'm saying? I remember all the episodes. Man, y'all don't understand, boy. Friend or Foe. Oh my God, y'all just don't understand. This cartoon was off the chain. So look, right? So check it. So now it's Slade. I gotta go back because this is not giving me a history. This is a terrible. Because I'm telling it in 2 ways because it's kind of confusing, but hopefully it's not crazy confusing. It's the only way you can really tell the story without there we go. So yeah, there we go. Now that's better. Yeah, Darkon. Now that's what I'm talking about. Okay. So now when Slade comes back to Earth, he's not forced to anything, but he realized he has to defend Earth from the Venomoids, who Darkon is sending a bunch of people to come and invade Earth. So then Slade decides he's gonna be joining the Space Knights. And meanwhile, he has no memory of who he is. He doesn't know he has a sister. He doesn't know he has a brother. And he only has vague memories of his father saving him and dying, which is what happens if you ever watch the episode, right? So he lands on Earth. He becomes part of the Space Knights. And when he becomes part of the Space Knights, he joins like an array of... with Space Knights includes Ringo, Star, Mac and Molly, who are the technicians. Oh my God, what's the little girl's name? She's like the geek on the computer. And then you've got Commander Jameson, who's the leader of the Space Knights, right? And meanwhile, the entire time, General Galt, who's the leader of the military space installation, is trying to take Teknoman from the Space Knights. So Slade is over here like trying to figure out where the hell he is, who he is, and trying to figure out himself out. So that's Teknoman's origins, like a kid who gets lost, who gets captured by his family when they're on a space exploration. They get turned into Teknoman. Then he gets shot off into the space, hurling towards Earth. As he's hurling into space towards Earth, he becomes a Teknoman. He's able to transform, surviving the transformation, because technically, when you get transformed into a Teknoman, the transformation, the experiment that's done on you does not allow you to survive, which is why his father dies, right? And then when Slade figures out that he has to use his powers to defend Earth, he makes it his sole mission to defend the Earth against the Venomoids. So that's Slade's origins right there. Now the history of Slade, right? The history of Teknoman, okay? So Teknoman's history, it's kind of complicated. So when Slade comes to Earth, right? One of the things that he has to do. Look, y'all give me a second. There we go. When Slade comes to Earth. Okay, so when Slade comes to Earth, right? He realizes that he has to his whole time spent with the Space Knights, he has to figure out who he is, what his past is, and all that kind of craziness. And so he spends the whole time trying to figure out how he's going to fit in with the space. And then he goes through phases where he's basically like Space Knights, but he's like a super soldier, and so he spends the whole time trying not to become a military weapon because General Galt, leader of the Commander Allied Strike Force, wants to take him and snatch him away from the Space Knights. The only thing keeping him from getting snatched from the Space Knights is Commander Jameson, who basically tells the military installation the Space Knights are not under the command of the military enforcement. They're their own independent group, and they can do their own thing. And then, so like I said, when Slade is hurled back to Earth, now he has to take the techno powers that he has to fight against Darkon and the Venomoids. And he goes on these various missions, like for example, episode number 1, Friend or Foe. He literally crashes to Earth, then he finds a way to get a spaceship back into space, stealing Ringo and Star's ship called the Blue Earth, right? Which has no weapons, no nothing, so he can just get himself back to space. He can go fight the Venomoids. When he gets to space, Ringo and Star realize, whoa, this guy's a Teknoman. Holy crap! Because he transforms right there in front of them. If you ever seen the episode Friend or Foe okay, all these episodes I'm mentioning, y'all can watch this on YouTube. If you love YouTube like I do, you can watch every single episode from episode 1 all the way to 43. You know what I'm saying? On YouTube. Yeah, it's off the chain sick, man. You know what I'm saying? And then Slade is hurling himself. He comes back to Earth. He's gonna fight the Venomoids. Then all of a sudden, one of his battles against Teknoman, oh my god, Teknoman Lance, he shatters the crystal. The techno crystal that transformed into a superhero gets shattered. Now he can't transform at all. And now he's stuck on Earth. He's stuck with the Space Knights, and he needs their help to rebuild the crystal. But there's no way to rebuild the crystal other than they end up Nakamali designing a robot called the Technobot, which eventually takes the name Pegasus. And he's able to put the crystal inside the Pegasus so that Pegasus can allow him to create this metamorphic chamber, which allows him to transform into Teknoman again. One of the reasons why Slade had a lot of problems was because I guess Teknoman Lance put these shattered, these kind of like sonic crystal vibrations in the area they were fighting was like a trap. So he got him into space so he could just trap him, so he could shatter the techno crystals so Slade could no longer fight them. So then in the cartoon, the 19 American style cartoon, they call it Lance, Teknoman Lance. But in the cartoon, the Japanese style, it's called Teknoman Dagger. Excuse me, y'all. Sorry, y'all. It's called Teknoman Dagger. It just depends on what version you watch. But bottom line is, like, there's history. He goes and end up with the Space Knights. He joins them and slowly becomes more comfortable and more trusting with them. After they built the Technobot, realizing that he doesn't have to do this alone, he can actually use their help. And then so now you have General Galt, who's hell-bent on stealing the Teknoman armor. I mean, that's probably the worst part of this whole thing. General Galt was an unscrupulous individual, man. He ain't got no honor whatsoever you can think of. This man is just trying to steal armor. He's trying to steal he's just trying to steal what this kid has. And so let me see, give me a second, y'all. He's trying to steal what armor Teknoman has. And when he realizes Slade doesn't want to work for him, he's like, okay, I guess we're not going to be joining forces. And he doesn't join them. He refuses to join them. He said he'd rather just break the crystal, and they couldn't, and nobody else could become Teknoman. And then the General Galt literally somehow steals the technology and then creates his own variations of Teknoman, which are these Teknomen that are like sort of have less than not the same level of armor, but it's kind of like close enough to where it's like the kind of armor that what's what I'm looking for? It's a variation of the armor. Excuse me, y'all. It's a variation of the armor. So that's Slade's history. Like he has to learn to fit in on Earth. He knows he can't go back to wherever his family is. And then the crazy thing is that while he's with the Space Knights, his sister Shara crashes on Earth, who herself survives the techno transformation, but is eventually going to die because the armor, the amount of injuries that came from the testing, the rigorous you get shattered biologically when you transform into a Teknoman. You're not supposed. The Earthlings are not designed to survive it, but they survive and they eventually die. And Shara eventually dies. So I remember this episode where it was like it was like an episode where she falls to earth, she finds him, and then the last part of the episode she just passes out, man. And then what's his name? Cain, his brother Cain, who's also known as Saber, literally is the reason why Shara dies, because he doesn't care. He more just wants to get Darkon puts him in charge to go after Slade Technoman to kill him. And so in the middle of that fight is his sister Shara. Like, the whole thing is crazy. If you really want to understand the cartoon, you really have to take yourself to to YouTube to watch the whole thing. 43 episodes of total awesomeness. And like I said, it's one of those cartoons that's totally been underestimated. Not very many people knew that it was up. Not many people that it was on. It's just like Ronin Warriors. It's just like Gundam Wing. Technoman is so underrated. It's like one of the greatest cartoons ever made. You know what I'm saying? So that slays history. And then all of a sudden, in the U.S. military installation, everybody's got some form of a techno armor. It's not remotely close like Slade's, but they got these techno armor that have these shoulder cannons that you can fire off oh my god. Y'all ever seen Exo Squad? It's kind of like that. Excuse me, y'all. It's kind of like that. It's like an exo frame is what they basically created for General Galt and the military installation. It wasn't Teknoman, but it was close enough. And then all of a sudden, Slade is not only fighting the Venom Warriors, but he's got to somehow fight General Galt and his army because they're trying to steal his armor design. Not to mention, General Galt sent this reporter named Balzac to come and take pictures of the space station. It was totally crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? So yo, that's Teknoman's history right there. Next up are his powers. Now Teknoman, his powers are kind of different from any other superhero, especially Iron Man, because he's basically Japanese style Iron Man. But Teknoman, his powers, like, they're kind of different because he has the powers. The suit, Iron Man, the armor wears on him, but the Technoman's armor is part of him. That's really the biggest difference between Teknoman and Iron Man. Like, Slade's armor is part of him. Whenever he says techno power on, the armor comes from his body because Lord Darkon, who experimented on him and his family, put the armor inside their body. So the only way to transform is the techno crystal. So the armor is kind of like an organic steel that's within your body. And every time you transform into a Teknoman, you're either losing your spirit, your soul, or you're losing your humanity. You're dying slowly. There's even phases where Slade goes through which is something I left in the history. But he goes through phases where he can only fight for 30 minutes and then he loses his mind completely to where he wants to kill everybody. So Teknoman goes through a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? But his powers include the armor, Techno Lance, superhuman strength. Let me see. Y'all give me a second. Teknoman abilities. Like, there's a whole lot of... There's even comics about this guy too. Give me a second, y'all. I'm going to get you his powers. You know what? Forget this. I'm going to just tell you the powers off the base of the cartoon that I don't watched. They include the armor, superhuman strength, flight, enhanced healing properties to a certain extent, Techno Mega Plaster. He has his Slade. He has his what do you call this thing? Techno Lance. He has Pegasus too. Pegasus is not part of his powers, but Pegasus his armor is robotic, so it's part of his armor sequence. So when he transforms, everything about him is enhanced. And then when the armor is literally impregnable, unless you're a Venomoid himself, unless it's somebody that Darkon created himself, then that's the only person that can really infiltrate Teknoman's armor. It's a really what's the word I'm looking for? It's a really like his powers are like sort of like what's what I'm looking for? It's not scientific. It's sort of like organic energy. And so because Darkon created them to have mind control spores in them to basically control them. So when Teknoman transforms, every time he transforms, he transforms into like human but not really human. And so then when the powers include super strength, flight, healing abilities to a certain extent, he's got the armor itself has a certain array of weapons. Techno Mega Plaster, Techno Bolt, Techno Lance. Of course, he controls Pegasus, the Technobot, which is how he transforms. Because without the Technobot, once the crystal shattered, Slade couldn't transform into Technoman. So that's one of the benefits of it too. And not to mention, the Technobot itself has an array of weapons. It has missiles. It has flight capabilities. It has a transformation chamber, which is how Technoman transforms. And actually, there's this mode that Technoman can get into when he wants to fire off the Techno cannon off of his shoulders. Basically when they created Technobot, Mike and Marley created it so that the Technobot plus Technoman's Techno Mega Blaster can become one beam. And in episode, I think it was episode 15, you got to see it in action, man, when he took out Saber, his brother. That beam was huge, man. So Technoman's powers are like very, very symbiotic. It comes from the chi of his armor. Basically, if that makes any sense. That's literally the best way for me to explain this thing. It comes from the chi of the armor. So I'm saying, so yo, that's Technoman's powers. See, with Technoman, he's kind of different from any other superhero, and it's not one of those what's the word I'm looking for? He's not one of those he's not like Iron Man or Green Lantern, or Black Panther or Batman. He's his own superhero, and he fights in space and in Earth. So he's basically existing in two universes, and he's got to figure out how. And the more he uses his powers, the more it kills him, the less humane he becomes. Because, like I said, literally there were episodes where once after 30 minutes, I think time's up. You know, it's not Shot of Crystal, Snapshot. It's actually Spy. Is it Spy Game? All I know is Battleground. It was one of these episodes, man, where basically he literally, yeah. See, I told y'all 43. Oh my God. Wow, there's really 49 episodes. I take that back. Okay, it's good to know 49 episodes. All right then. You know what I'm saying? But yo, his powers, that's what they include right there. Him wanting to veer off and become his own superhero and become his own, he's kind of different from any other superhero. Iron Man, Batman, Superman, or whatever. His armor is the strength. His armor is part of him. That's what's different. Every time he uses the armor, it kills him slowly, which is the most messed up thing that can happen to somebody. How messed up is that? Every time you transform into a superhero, you're dying every single time. And meanwhile, you're using this to try to help people. That is really a trip, man. So yo, that's Technoman right there. Now, I don't know of any comics, but there are video games. You know what I'm saying? So that's Technoman. Let's see here. Ooh, there might be Technoman comics. Y'all give me a second. There could be some Technoman comics. There could be hope. Because Technoman comics. You know what? Let me go back. Okay, there are a few comic books, which is totally crazy. I gotta show y'all this right here, man. Man, Teknoman manga comic, Teknoman. It was 1994. Yo, these are like classic Teknoman comics. Like, yo, this is sick. Y'all check this out. Look, I'm about to flip the Look, I'm about to flip. Check this out, y'all. That's a Teknoman comic book right there. You see that? That's a Teknoman comic book right there. That's one of the comic books. There was a bunch of comic books. Look, I'm going to show you the Teknoman comic books. Now, I don't know much about comic books. I have to really show y'all. Like, this is the original comic book right there. Teknoman comic book. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? This was 1994. This is literally a cartoon that we're watching now today on that, because it became part of UPN. It's an American television station that used to be around, I believe, in 1990s, but it ain't around no more. Right? This is Teknoman. I got hooked on this when I seen it once, man. I was like, oh my God, this is totally crazy good. Then you got, let me see what else. You got Teknoman Blade. Right there. Well, this is not the one that I want to show y'all. This one don't mean nothing to me. Let me see. Is there any more Teknoman comics? Not really. There really was not that many Teknoman comics. Like, it was one of the, it's like one of the few cartoons, animated series that really didn't have no comics, which was weird. I still trip out that it was there were no comics, but it was made in 1994, the one comic that there is, right? Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome all of y'all. Welcome to the chat. Thank you all for joining us tonight for the Sun Vision podcast episode Out on Life. This is an episode about Teknoman, one of the greatest superheroes ever. See what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all. I'm just over here. I had to flip the screen to show y'all the Techno comic book. But the comics ain't really, the comics are like sort of, I can even talk about the video game. The comics it was one major book. I think this book was a 3-page, y'all I'm going to read up on this book. It's a 1-page storyline, talks about Teknoman, the whole storyline of him and his family and how it integrates. Hey, Oscar Brown, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat, man. You're not that late. I'm kind of halfway, but hey, it's all right though. I want to thank everybody who joined the chat tonight. Appreciate y'all streaming. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the continued growth of the channel. Really grateful for that. I love what I do. This is going to be the last live podcast that I do. From now on, I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to be doing it. I'm going back to the way I used to do the podcast. I miss it. Miss chopping it up. Man, I'm good, man. Hope everything good with you, Oscar Brown, man. Everything good with me. How's basketball practice? Hope that's going good. I know you play basketball. So this is Teknoman right here, man. Teknoman. So the comic book. And then there's video games too. Because I didn't want to forget that. There's video games too. So the comic books wasn't that many. But there was video games, which was shocking. So video games in 1993. Actually, I'm going to write that down because that's something I want to talk about. Video games. One of the few cartoons that actually got video games. In 1993, BE published a video game based on the first anime of super fandom NES in Japanese. The game as Blade going through various levels in shoot 'em up like style, with Blade uses the Techno Lancer to attack, while the boss battles save for the last fight against Teknoman Omega, which is basically Teknoman Saber, having a 2D fighting game like to approach them. In the year prior, another game which published by Yutaka was a platformer for Game Boy. In 1994, real-time strategy game based on first series and sequel OVA NES entitled Teknoman Blade Orbital Ring Dakai Senkusa was released. The game was published and developed by Matrix. In 2005, Teknoman Blade debuted in Super Robots Wars for the Game Boy Advance. Oh, this is cool. For the Game Boy Advance, an entry in long-time running Super Robot War series of crossover strategy RBGs involving various mecha franchises. However, its inclusion in the game caused controversy amongst fans as the show itself has only one proper robot, Pegasus, while the title character and the majority of the cast don powered armor to do battle. The first series was later rerun in 2007 Super Robots Wars, while also featuring the second series, which made its era's debut. Yeah, so I'm good. I'm glad for you, man. I hope it keeps going good. Keep working hard. You know, there's nothing like working hard, man. Working hard to get you the way you need to go. There's no free rides in this life, my friend. You got to earn your keep. So put your best effort into it. Put your best foot forward. And then just do your thing, man. What position do you play? Are you a 2-guard? Are you a point guard? Are you a center, power forward? What's your deal? Teknoman would be featured as a playable character in 2010's Sanusi versus Capcom Ultimate Stars Fighter. That's cool as hell. Teknoman, oh my God, are you kidding me? Teknoman was in a video game, Marvel vs. Capcom? Oh, that's sick. What? Oh my God, Tatsunoko versus Capcom Ultimate All-Stars. Oh, that's sick. That means you got Street Fighter, you got Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li, Mega Man versus G-Force, Teknoman. Oh, that's sick as hell. That's what I'm talking about, boy. Woo! Man, Teknoman, boy, sure got some love. And then Teknoman Evil was planned to appear in the game's roster, but ultimately scrapped from final game. On November 26, 2021, the series was announced to be making a collaboration with a game of Iron Saga, a mecha crossover game mobile device. So Teknoman, I just find it strange that as great as this cartoon was, somehow it has been backseated for everything else, for all other cartoons, and that's fine. But me as a fan, man, it's not manga style. So I want people to make this real clear so they can know the differentiation. Teknoman was in the early 90s, 1995, 2 seasons of awesomeness. Well, technically 1 season, because back then, 1 season used to be 49 episodes. It was nuts back then. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, that's Teknoman's comics and video games. There was literally 1 book, then there's only been 1 game. It seems like they didn't make a conscientious effort to grow this thing. How crazy and great would this cartoon have been if people were just giving this cartoon a chance? If they would just allow it to grow. But like I said, man, it was the only thing they really had going there for was merchandise and then gaming and stuff like that. So you know, that's the comics and video gaming and merchandise as well, man. It had like cartoon action figures, and I remember you see that a lot if you ever Google it or YouTube it. You see a lot of action figures and toys and stuff like that of Teknoman. But I'm telling you, till today, I cannot fathom how it is that they've managed to let a cartoon this great. And like I said, a lot of you don't even know who Teknoman is. Literally, most people don't know who Teknoman is. Yes, for all y'all wondering who I'm talking about, look, let me show you the drawing. And you might want to go get this post on my website. Check this out. This is Teknoman right here. A lot of y'all don't even know who that is. None of y'all. Most people that are on here right now don't know who Teknoman is. A lot of people don't even know. But that's why I'm doing this episode. You know what I'm saying? Teknoman is an amazing superhero. He's basically Japanese style Iron Man, except his armor is part of his body, whereas Iron Man's armor is on his body. Y'all get what I'm saying? So yo, that's Teknoman right there. One of the things that made Teknoman great was I love the Pegasus. Now I'm going to get to the cartoon part, the part that makes this whole thing super sick. Yeah. Look, let me get this. For y'all wondering, look, this is Teknoman right here. Thank you. Yeah. Oh yeah, it took a long time to draw this drawing. Yeah, y'all know how I draw. That's Teknoman. Now this poster is available in multiple sizes. 11 by 17. I already sold a 24 by 36 one. Somebody bought it at one of the comic expos. It's like, let me get that Teknoman. I was like, oh yeah, you can have it. Give me my money. Hey, you know what I'm saying? It's all about business. So look, if you love these drawings right here, visit my website, sunvision.com, and get your Teknoman poster. Trust me. And then go watch the cartoon on whatchamacallit, on YouTube. Please go watch the cartoon. Because now I'm about to talk about the animation series, all right? So the animation series, look, let me break it down to y'all. Sorry, y'all, I'm taking a few notes here. The animation series, man. Teknoman, oh my God, without question, one of the greatest cartoons. Now, I can't tell you about it. But I can tell you this about all the episodes, how many episodes it was, and how many, because there's two versions. There's the Japanese style one, all right? And then there's the American style one. The Japanese style one was kind of complicated because when they brought it to it first aired on the original run was in February 18th, 1992, and it ran till February 2nd, 1993. And the episodes were 50 uncut versions, and then 43 was Saban version. Now, if you know Saban is the gentleman who produced Power Rangers, who created Power Rangers. Go Power Rangers. Y'all remember that, right? And so look, the cartoon was directed by Idiki. All these are Japanese artist names that I'm about to pronounce. So y'all, good luck with y'all trying to remember this when I say their names. Directed by Idiki Tanukatsu. Written by Akio Ureshino. Indiki Tatsunokutsu. And then music was by Kuraku Waga. But actually, Saban actually did some music on this cartoon, actually. Now, there's two versions of it, all right? And then in the American version, because I'm going to go back to the American version, because it's confusing as hell. If you ever go to YouTube, you'll see two versions, but it kind of might confuse the hell out of you, too. To be honest with you. Give me a second, y'all. Let me get this right here. Let me see. You know what? Let me go like this. Okay. Look, this is where I'm gonna. Oh, I don't want the Japanese one. Oh. Nope, that's not what I want. I want the American style. Y'all give me a second. I have to look for the American style. No, not comics. Teknoman. Y'all give me a second. I'm over here on search. Teknoman, boy. Oh, man, if I don't got you crunk about this cartoon, y'all don't understand. This cartoon was off the chain. Like, I'm talking sick with it. There we go. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Pegasus, Power On. And the original episodes, it was nothing but Japanese actors that were playing the voiceovers. And then when it came to America, it was like Japanese style. Let me see, Teknoman. Give me a second. Okay, y'all, what I'm looking for is the one y'all can see. Okay, so look, in episode 1, the episode was called Friend or Foe. And then episode 2 was called, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay, I found what I was looking for. Ha, that's funny. Yeah, go Power Rangers. Actually, you're going to laugh, but Power Rangers is actually available on Netflix. Yeah, that'll really make you laugh right there. Yeah, you like that, huh? Yeah, Power Rangers is available on Netflix. So look, the Teknoman series, right, is actually available. The episodes went 2 seasons, 1995, but I kind of feel like it's 1 season, to be honest with y'all. It was a crazy amount of episodes. So look, I can't show y'all the cartoon. I can tell you this right now. I want you to go on YouTube, type in Teknoman. Trust me, it is the sickest. It went from episode number 1 was called Friend or Foe. Episode number 2 was Invasion. And then episode number 3 was Space Knight. Now this is what happens with the cartoon, all right? So let me break down the cartoon to you. Basically, Slade, also known as Teknoman, lands on Earth because he survives the experiment by Darkon and the Venomoids. When he lands on Earth, right, y'all, he joins the Space Knights. And then, that's why the first episode is called Friend or Foe. Then when he lands on Earth, he realized that he has to head back into space so he can fight the Venomoids. Appreciate that. Hit the like button for the episode. Appreciate all of y'all joining the chat, man. And look, I continue to grow this channel. Thanks to y'all, man. People are always hitting the like button and growing. This channel is grown to I've got more subscribers than I thought I would ever have. So I'm really grateful for everybody who keeps showing up, watching the videos, whether you're here for live streams or whether just watching the videos themselves when I upload them. Appreciate y'all to the maximum. You know what I'm saying? Really appreciate y'all. I love what I do. That's why I do it. You know what I mean? So look, back to the episode of this animation series. So then Slade comes back. Because remember, this is the American version of this. Now, the American version is produced by Haim Saban. So if you ever, there was a channel called UPN back in the day. That's how I only know about it because I was watching on YouTube. So it was called UPN back in the day. And back in that time, Haim Saban came around and was making this amazing cartoon. So once they created Teknoman, they decided, you know what, let's make an American style. And I think that's when it really, really caught on. That's when I found out about it anyway. And then all of a sudden, Slade is now Teknoman in American style, but he's helping the Space Knights fight the Venomoids. And so when he lands on Earth, he has to go back to space with the help of Ringo and Star. Now, the people that are characters in this animation series are Slade, Teknoman, Ringo, Star, Commander Jameson, Makamali were the engineers. Oh my God, what's that little girl? Oh my God, I can't remember her name. Are you kidding me right now? Oh my God. Y'all give me a second to remember this girl's name. How do I not remember the name? Are you serious? Y'all give me a second. I'm trying over here trying to get names, y'all. I'm trying to get names. Okay, let's see. Star Summers, Shara Carter, narrator, Ness Carter. Tina, that's it, Tina. Yep, Tina, that's it, Tina. So those were the main characters, right? And of course you had other characters too, General Galt, Balzac from the Space Alliance Commander Strike Force. Like, a lot of y'all be like, what cartoon is this? It's called Teknoman. How people don't know about Teknoman, I do not know. Now look, now let me give you the episode breakdown of it, right? That's a show. He basically spends the entire 43 episodes fighting the Venomoids. Y'all, when I say this cartoon's off the chain, like, if you love Japanese style cartoons, I'm talking like Ronin Warriors, Gundam Wing, Voltron, you will love you some Teknoman. You know what I'm saying? So let me break the episodes down to y'all. Let me show y'all. Let me talk about the episodes one at a time. I can literally break down these episodes to y'all. Literally, I can't show you no videos. I told y'all I can't do that no more. I'm done with that. That thing messing up my channel, man. So look, first episode is called Friend or Foe. Basically, Slade lands on Earth and he has to figure out how to get the Space Knights. Try to figure out whether he's with them or he's against the Venomoids, and vice versa. He's trying to figure out, are they with him or are they against the Venomoids? Then Invasion. They have to fight the Darkon's forces when they come to Earth. Then Power of the Space Knights, episode number 3, Falling Star, Time's Up, Shadow Crystal, when Teknoman Lance destroyed Slade's crystal. Then it transforms him to Technobot. Then episode 7, Technobot. They build a Technobot for Teknoman so he can use it to become Teknoman again, which is the totally sickest episode. I think it's still the coolest episode. I love when it says Pegasus, it says Technobot, power on. And the whole thing is just nostalgic, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just, oh man, it's nerd level to the highest level, to the highest joy. Look, if you're not a cartoon person, then maybe not. And then of course Convoy. They go into space to try to make sure that the spaceship that's carrying food makes it back to Earth. And then Bold Soldier Boy, they meet this general who's leading a bunch of Marines, Space Marines, and they giving Slade, who's Teknoman, a hard time because they believe like, oh, you're not worthy because you have the armor. He's like, I don't care what y'all think. Then they come to realize how great he is. And then of course, episode number 11, Brother Beware. His brother Slade, Saber, his twin brother, also known as Saber, shows up on Earth. Then is episode 12, Sibling Rivalry. Number 13, Family Feud. Episode number 14, Saber Strike. This is when Saber comes and literally starts to take out the Space Knights on Earth. It's crazy, man. Then Sword Under Steel, which is where Slade basically loses his mind. Visitor, Battleground, episode number 18, episode 19, Resurrection. So it's on and on, man. I could sit here and be talking about all the episodes, but the last episode of season 1 was called The Chronicle. And then season 2 was called, season 2 started off Red Survivor, then Running on Empty, episode number 2 in season 2, Techno Trap, Lady in Waiting, Reformation, Axe Trap, Axe Attack, On Ice, episode 9, 50-50, episode number 10, Evolution, Amnesia, Teknoman, I can't remember who the hell he is, Sword Strike, Battle for Space Ring, Beginning of the End, and then episode number 17, Final Battle. So this is when him and Saber go at it for once and for all to see what the fate of the Earth is gonna be. Y'all, this cartoon is so freaking cool. Like, if you've never seen it, man, y'all need to go on. Oh my God, you need to go on YouTube. It's at least free, y'all, for all y'all who want to watch. Whether those who are part of the chat right now, or those who are gonna watch it later, or those who are watching but they ain't really in part of the chat. One thing I'm realizing about YouTube is in one weird platform. People could not be in the chat and still be seeing your videos. That stuff creeps me out, man. You know what I'm saying? But yo, that's what's up right there, man. So that's the animation. Now, my final thoughts, you know what I'm saying? This cartoon, like I told y'all, this is something not a lot of people know about Teknoman, which is the part that really makes me laugh. Like, how you don't know about Teknoman, I don't know, but that's okay. Hopefully I had a chance to fix it tonight and let y'all see it. Look, Teknoman, origins, him and his family get lost in space on the ship called Argos. When they get captured by the Venom warlords, they get transformed into Teknoman. Only Slade, Teknoman, Saber, Kane, known as Saber, then Shara, his sister, survived the entire thing. And then when they make it back to Earth, Teknoman has to start to fight for the Earth. So that's really Teknoman, the Teknoman cartoon. And then the history is like, his history is basically everything he does with the Space Knights up until the last episode, because he's not part of the Venom Wars, and he's not lost anymore. And as the show goes, he gets his memory back. Then of course his powers include his armor, which is part of his body, not on top of his body, but it's part of his body. Iron Man wears the armor. Teknoman's armor is part of his body. That's always been the biggest difference for those of us who know about cartoons like that and know about Teknoman. We know that Teknoman's armor is part of his body, but Iron Man's armor is on his body. You know what I'm saying? And of course, his powers include Techno Mega Blaster, flight, superhuman strength, regenerative properties. He can heal, enhanced intelligence, combat skills. What else is there? This guy, what else can he do? And then of course, the main thing is, and then also too, his Technobot. His Technobot is how we transform now because the crystal was shattered. You know what I'm saying? And of course, then there's comics, video games. There's only really one book. If you search Teknoman comic book, there's only one book. Then if you video games, there's only been 2. I mean, I am straight up shocked at the amount of less content there is on Teknoman. It's embarrassing. Like, this is the kind of guy that there should be a movie made on this guy. Unfortunately, I couldn't talk about movies because there's no movies on this guy. I don't know how you have all these movie production companies and they corny butts keep making the same corny crap they like making all the time. The same old. It is super corny. But yo, Teknoman is that dude. Then the animation series, 2 seasons of awesomeness. Look, I'm gonna show you this poster again so you can see it. This is Teknoman right here. I bet you everybody that keeps coming into this stream ain't never seen Teknoman before. If you haven't, well, it's your chance to know about some Teknoman. Take your butt to YouTube channel, type in Teknoman, spell it just how I spelled it, and I promise you, you're going to love that cartoon. Because remember, there's Teknoman Blade, and then there's the regular Teknoman. There's the American style Teknoman, there's the Japanese style Teknoman. You should watch both. It's the same way when you watch Ronin Warriors. There's Ronin Warriors Japanese style, and then there's Ronin Warriors American style. You know what I'm saying? So in the Japanese style, it was called Samurai Troopers, but in the American style, it's called Ronin Warriors. Same thing with Teknoman. It's called Teknoman, but the American style is called, in the Japanese style, it's called Teknoman Blade. In the American style, it's called Teknoman, period, just Teknoman. So yo, that's it right there, man. Look, that's my final thoughts. Teknoman, one of the greatest superheroes ever. One of the greatest cartoons you've ever seen, without question. I don't know how people can think that this cartoon isn't bona fide, but it's legitimately one of the greatest cartoons you've ever seen. One of the greatest you've ever seen. So, yo, that's my final thoughts. Now, before I get up out of here, I always like talking about all the cool products that I got. And yes, I got a lot of cool products. Aside from posters, y'all can get you a poster right here on soundvision.com. 11 by 17, 13 by 19, 24 by 36. Yeah, go get you a poster. You know what I'm saying? Look, phone cases. Need I say more? I'm just going to point them to you so y'all can understand. If you love your phone, iPhones, Samsung Galaxies, and Google Pixels. Okay, deuces. Have a good night. All right, so look, like back to sometimes I can't see what people are saying, so I just keep moving. But yeah, good night to everybody who's leaving. Thank you for showing up for the chat. Now look, phone cases, right? Look, check this out, y'all. Phone cases. So phone cases, y'all. Phone cases available in multiple characters, multiple sizes, multiple brands. I got iPhone, I got Samsung Galaxy, and I got Google Pixel. Now, if you got an iPhone, whether all the way from iPhone 8 all the way to iPhone 16 Pro Max, and then of course the Samsung Galaxies from 10 all the way to S24 Ultra. And then what else we got? And then you got Google Pixels from 5 all the way to 8 to 8. And then of course I got this type of phone case. Now this one's really popular with the ladies because they like having phone cases that have the slots right here. Y'all see what I'm saying? So have a good night to everybody. Good night to everybody. I'll see y'all tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But all have a good night. Thank you for joining the chat tonight. Look, check this out, y'all. Y'all see this? These are slots for credit cards and things of that nature. Then you've got a slot for putting your important documentation right here. So you know what I mean? So yo, that's the phone case right there. And it's premium leather too. Look at this side. This one's different. Now what's different from this phone case, from these phone cases, is that, yo, this is one single thing. This is one part. And not to also mention too, once you've put your phone in there, you can seal it up like that, man. You see that? The band allows you to seal it up. So this is quite popular with a lot of ladies, man. You know what I mean? So yo, that's phone cases. Now another thing I gotta show y'all. Check this out, y'all. We got towels. Yeah, y'all didn't know we had towels. Yep. These are towels right here. I make towels now. That's right. I make towels. If you love towels, you definitely want one of these right here. I make towels. That's right. We make towels. You best believe that. We make towels, y'all. Who don't love towels? Look at this. These are sick as I don't know what, man. These are towels right here. Available on soundvision.com. Go get you a pair. You know what I'm saying? Join the awesome streaming. Go get you a pair. Look, y'all, give me a second. I'm over here trying to make adjustments, man. On the fly while I'm on the go. Thank y'all so much for joining the chat tonight. It's been an amazing episode. Teknoman, look, these are towels. If you love towels, you definitely want to get one of our towels, man. Available in multiple characters too. There we go. So look, right here, towels available on multiple characters. Look, if you love towels, you love superheroes with towels on it. Now this is a Cardiac Assassin one. Of course, I'm always going to have my characters on it, but you can get any character: Blade, Iron Man, Batman, Wonder Woman, Voltron, Turtles, Mega Man, Black Panther, Thundercats, Voltron, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Black Panther. It don't matter. I got it. Mega Man available. So it's towels, man. Definitely available on soundvision.com. Look now. Look. Let me let y'all see it in totality. This towel right here, because you can get it in any character. Then I'm going to show y'all some posters. Look, check this out. You see that? That's a towel, double-sided. And look, when I flip it, guess what you got? Towels right there. So, yo, if you love towels, visit soundvision.com. Now, let's show you more products. Got to show y'all more products. This is what we're doing over here at Soundvision, man. Dog hoodies. If you're a dog fan, if you got a dog, you got to visit soundvision.com and get your dog hoodie on. You see this right here? This is a Batman dog hoodie. But the most popular one of all, actually, which was actually kind of shocking to me, is the Cardiac Assassin one. I've sold quite a bit of it. You see these characters right here on my chest, on my sweater? I've sold a lot of dog hoodies with them characters on it. People love it. Every time I put it up, it gets sold. So it's on the website right now. You visit my website, soundvision.com. We got all kinds of dog hoodies. Batman, Iron Man, Cardiac Assassins, Blade, Captain America, Wonder Woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep adding more dog hoodies as I go. But right now, it takes me a while to design these jokers. So yo, look, if you love dog hoodies, and I know there's plenty of y'all that love dog hoodies, go get your dog hoodie on soundvision.com. Not only do I have dog hoodies, but now I can ship internationally. Let's be clear about the countries I can get to. I can get to Japan. I can get to England. I can get to Europe. I can get to Canada. I can get to France. Where else can I get to? If you love dog hoodies, you want to go get you one of these, man. You know what I mean? So dog hoodies available on soundvision.com. You know what I'm saying? Teknoman. These are products that I'm selling now. Today's episode, you know what I'm saying? You can even get a Teknoman dog hoodie. Today's featured character. So your Batman, I'm going to let y'all see this dog hoodie in its totality. You see that right there? Available. Trust me, the videos are popular on my website. They're popular on my YouTube channel. I'm going to keep doing my thing, man. So yo, that's dog hoodies right there. Then of course, I'm going to show y'all some leggings. Because I know a lot of ladies been asking me about leggings. I said, yes, I would show the leggings. I don't want to feel like I'm not listening. Well, you know what? Hey, I may be listening, but that don't mean y'all gonna come by. So I don't make people buy anything. Your boy just doing what he do, man. I'm doing my thing. You ain't stopping this. Look, these are leggings for the ladies. Available in multiple characters too. Check this out. You see this? Right here. Available on soundvision.com. Multiple characters. And I'm holding it in my hand on purpose so y'all can actually see the material. Look how cool this is. You see how it doesn't pull? This is not cheap stuff. Custom design for the ladies right there. Now this one's got this thing, like it's got the high part for the stomach. It flattens your stomach. That's why a lot of the ladies want to be making. But what I did was I decided to make it super cool looking. So it's different color right here. And I can make the leggings, each legging side a different color. I can make all 4 legs a different color. But hey, guess what? These are available for the ladies right on SoundVision.com as well. If you love custom leggings, ladies, for working out, for general wear, visit SoundVision.com. Get you one of our custom awesome leggings. Double-sided with the art too. Now this character on here is one of my characters from the Cards of Assassin universe. But you can get anybody. Sincere, Escalade, Artillery, Kanji, Snipes, Mirage, Captain Marvel, Wonder Woman, Vixen, Hawkgirl, Black Widow, She-Hulk. Any character I've drawn on my website can definitely be made for a pair of leggings, y'all. So yo, that's the leggings right there. Then of course, I got 3 more products to show y'all. And then I'm up through. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about the custom Bata sneakers. Man, do I have some sneakers coming your way y'all need to see. Oh my God. Woo, these sneakers are gonna be legit when I get to show them to y'all. Now look, puffer jackets. I'm not even gonna waste my time trying to hold this, but look, if you love puffer jackets, right here, puffer jackets right here, y'all. Puffer jackets, available on multiple characters. Look, now this is a Cards of Assassin one. I love promoting my characters. I'm not gonna stop. You can get this in any character: Blade, Iron Man, Batman, Wonder Woman, Voltron, Turtles, Mega Man, Thundercats, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Black Panther, Batman. You see what I'm saying? Puffer, Iron Man. I got all kinds of puffer jackets. This is the Cards of Assassin one that was unique. Is that on the front I got the classic Cards of Assassins, but on the back I got that version 5, baby. That's right. Your boy doing the doggone thing. You know what I'm saying? So yo, soundvision.com. Get your order on. It's winter time. Time for y'all to get some puffer jackets. And remember, I ship worldwide now. So whether it's England, Europe, Japan, France, Canada, Nigeria. Oh yeah, I'm covering Africa too. Yes, people in Africa want to buy stuff too. So get your butt on soundvision.com and get your buy on. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's the puffer jackets. Now, last but not least are the 2 sneakers. The Bata's footwear. Check this out, y'all. Sport 2s. That's right. These are great for working out, great for general exercise. If you love working out, you know what I'm saying? You want to get one of these. These are super comfortable and super light. See, when I started wearing my own sneakers, I started realizing the reason why my feet were serving is because I was wearing crappy shoes. So I started making my own tennis shoes. And when I say I've been pain-free ever since, no more plans for fasciitis, I've been pain-free. Every one of these custom authorities, the Bata's footwear goes into every one of pair of my Bata's footwear. So if you love your feet and you know you want your feet to be happy, go get your pair of these Sport 2s right here, available on soundvision.com. These are the latest toys in the Bata's footwear line. These are the Bata's 3 line of sneakers right here. The Bata's Sport 2s, available on multiple characters too. Cards of Assassins, Blade, Iron Man, Batman, Wonder Woman, Voltron, Turtles, Mega Man, Black Panther, Thundercats, and also in multiple colors: royal blue, navy blue, black, dark gray, red, orange, brown, purple, pink, green, yellow. You name it, I got it. And look, the art is on the material, literally on the inside the material. It's literally part of the material. You see how sick this is? These sneakers are sick. And guess what else? I got sick of shoelaces. So guess what I did? Man, I run a lot. So I said, no more shoelaces. That's right. Your boy went and got no shoelaces. That's what your boy does. That's what I do. I just said, forget shoelaces. How about I just make one with no shoelaces? Yeah, that's right. Let me show it to y'all. No shoelaces, y'all. That's what I did. No shoelaces. You see that? This sneaker is available. And I ship worldwide again. I'm going to stress it again. Anything you order on my website, I can get to most parts of the world. I ain't limited to just America anymore now. You know what I'm saying? So worldwide. Look, now check out the left foot. The left foot is the same thing too. Look, check this out. Because I got one more pair of sneakers to show y'all. You see this right here? Bata's 2 Sport 2s, man. You see how cool that is? You see the art? You see how the sneakers look different from each other? The right foot and the left foot never look the same. That's what your boy be doing. I'm that dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing what I do. Hey, I'm doing everything I can to pull myself up. So look, if you love custom art, hey, then you gotta love this stuff right here. You know what I mean? So yo, that's the Bata's 2 sneakers, Sport 2s right here, available on soundvision.com. Look, last but not least are the Bata's 3s. The Bata's 3s high tops. Yes, I put cardboard under my thing so I don't mess up my table. I'm not crazy. Check this out, y'all. The Bata's 3 sneakers. Look at these right here. I'm over here messing up the camera angle. My bad, y'all. You see this right here? Wait till you see the new ones that I just created for a customer that I'm going to be showing y'all soon. They are pretty doggone sick, y'all. That's right, your boy doing the doggone thing. Bata's 3 sneakers high tops with the strap. But but you can get them without the strap too. And you can definitely visit my website to see all the different designs that I got now. I've got Carjack for Assassins, I've got Blade, I've got Iron Man, I've got Batman, I've got I've got Carjack for Assassins, Blade, Iron Man, Black Panther, Captain America, Cajun, Glocks, Rasputin, Diesel, Shepherd, Sincere. So I'm gonna, not Sincere, but I'm gonna keep adding characters. Yeah, well, that's the ladies side, actually. On the ladies side, I got 2 designs. I got Escalade and I got Sincere. And I'm gonna continue to add more sneakers onto the website because it takes me a while to design each one of these. Now, this is the first one ever made. This is mine right here. And trust me, the new designs, as sick as this sneaker is right here, I even got cooler designs on the website. So yo, visit the website, get your order on, you know what I'm saying? And we got basketball sneakers now too. Don't worry, I will be showing that too pretty soon. The basketball sneakers are off the chain. Oh my God. So these are Bata 3 sneakers with the strap. High tops too. We got them in low tops. We got them in low tops for the kids. We got them in high tops for the kids. We got running sneakers for the kids too. So yo, my portfolio is very, very, very diversified. I'm all about making sneakers, you know what I'm saying? And for different sizes of people too. So yo, and then of course it's on sale right now. It's $60 off. $60 off. $60 off. These are custom, remember this. These are custom designed sneakers. They usually go for $300. I sell them for $240 now. I dropped it by $60. That's my Black Friday deal. It's gonna be going all the way through Black Friday. And yes, I'm selling a bunch. You know I'm selling a bunch? Because I'm going to have the designs that I've created for customers. I'm going to be shipping out soon. I'm going to be showing it to y'all pretty soon. Once they get done, it's going to be game over. You're going to wish you had one on your feet. Don't let me get too famous now. You better go get you a pair of Bata 3 sneakers so why you can afford it. You know what I'm saying? Look, yo, this the right foot and this the left foot. You see the difference between the two? I always do the art very differently. It's just what I do, man. I make cool sneakers. I don't care what anybody says. Ain't care about what no hater got to say. So, yo, Bata 3 sneakers available on SoundVision.com. Multiple characters, multiple colors. I got royal blue. I got navy blue. I got black. I got red. I got gray. I got dark gray. I got light gray. I got brown. I got green. I got yellow. I got purple. And I got orange. So there's a whole bunch of colors, y'all. Bata 3 sneakers available on SoundVision.com, y'all. So, yo, that's the products, man. I'm always talking about products. Yo, excuse me. Almost fell off the chair. Dang. So look, another important thing to me, something I always talk about every episode, and I can't stress enough how important it is. Mental health. Make sure you come up on your mental health, take care of yourself. If you need a therapist, make sure you go get one. There's plenty of them out there. Don't get none of these idiots that you see on YouTube. I'm getting sick of mental health being commercialized. Like there's a lot of people dealing with a lot of crap, and you got some idiots on YouTube whatever they're promoting and talking about, I'm gonna be, no, you're not a therapist, you're just a guy selling time. That's what you are. Now, according to today, as of today is day number 544 since I started my therapy, which was last year. I gotta tell you, it's awesome, man. 544 days of awesomeness. Yeah, it don't get no better than that. When you talk about no longer having anxiety, no longer having traumatical type issues, I'm feeling awesome. I'm living in a different space. And you don't get to deal with those things unless you face it, man. So my therapist told me, look, start your journal. And the whole purpose of the journal was so I can understand what's going on with me and how to go about attacking it too. Oh, and there's another thing I want to show y'all, a book. Y'all give me a second. That's right. Make sure you go get this book. You can get this available. Feeling good, baby. Feeling good. Give me a second. Yep, I didn't want to forget this. Feeling Good. This is a book that helps you to understand mental health and how to balance yourself in your life. It's a great book. In combination with whoever your therapist might be. And don't just get you just anybody, man. Get you somebody who actually gives a you know what. You know what I'm saying? You're not paying somebody to not to care. You're paying somebody to give you solutions to living a better life. You know what I'm saying? So my journal really helps me a lot. I write down everything that I do daily. And I can't tell you how much reading back on my journal, how much positive energy I have now. Like I'm in a different space. My friends always tell me, man, you're different. I said, what you mean? I always work out. No. It's not your working out that you're in shape. It's that your energy is different. Because now I'm no longer carrying an anvil on my back, man. You know what I'm saying? That thing is really debilitating when you deal with a lot of anxiety. You know what I'm saying? We deal with a lot of traumatical type stuff and you have to figure out how to move past it in positive fashion instead of just being angry all the time about nothing. Because that ain't really going to solve the problem. So, yo, get your journal. And look, if I started the journal because I love superheroes. So I put my characters on it. Now, you can get any character you want on my website. These journals are available on my website. I've got Carjack for Assassins. I've got Blade. I've got Iron Man. I've got Wonder Woman. I've got Batman. I've got Black Panther. I've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I got Thundercats. I got all kinds of characters that my drawings that I've done that I put my journal that I can put on a journal. So yo, visit my website avengers.com, get your journal and get started. Just buy one and then start from there. Write one thing every single day and then figure out and then so that you can have a history of yourself, so you can understand what it is going on with you, man. So you look, get a book, feeling good, combine with one of my journals, so you can feel good, even better about yourself. You know what I'm saying? So yo, that is it right there. That is the mental health checkup today. And now, before I get up out of here, closing remarks. Carjack for Assassins bio book. This book right here is important to get it. You know why? Because the first official Carjack for Assassins comic book is coming out next year. And when I say it's coming out next year, it's coming out next year, y'all. It's going down. You know what I'm saying? When that first book comes out next year, it's going to be a game changer. Mess around and quit my job. That kind of book. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of book that I'm making right here. This book is a game changer. It's going to change my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm making connections to what I got to do to meet animators, which I didn't know how to animate, but it ain't going to hurt to have a team actually be the one that's doing the whole thing. Because the comic book is coming out and subsequently to the animation series intro is coming out next year too. Trust me, y'all, I'm putting in work. I'm not waiting on nobody to do nothing for me. I'm doing it myself. Look, you want to get this bio book, you know why? Because you want to have an understanding of all the characters in the Carjack Assassin universe right here. The heroes, the Carjacks. You got Cajun, you got Glocks, you got Rasputin, you got Escalade, you got Sphinx, you got Sincere, you got Diesel, you got Shepard. The heroes right here. Then, of course, those villainous villains, the assassins, led by Lord Sun Tzu, right? You got to have that, too, as well. You know what I'm saying? So, the assassins right here. You got Sun Tzu in the center. You got Kanji. You got Artillery. You got Yukon. You got Snipes. You got Revo. You got Excursion. You got Seth. And then, of course, you got the Coyotes. Right? If you get this Bible, it can help you understand everything in the Carjack Assassin universe. That way, when the book drops next year, you're not going to be clueless about what each character is and what their profile and all that stuff is. And it's a great read. So go get your Bible book on soundvision.com. Look, just because I forget, you see this Cajun part right here? Part of the Carjack's team, right? You see right here? You get to read about them. And the profiles are changing. And of course, I plan on dropping another Bible book again next year too as well. So you want to get this Bible particularly because now it's going to help you to understand everything that's going on in the Carjack Assassin universe. So yo, soundvision.com, get your Bible so you can know what's going on in this universe, man. Yo, so that's the books right there. So I want to thank y'all for being part of this amazing episode tonight. Thank y'all so much, man. Look, I want to thank these sponsors before I get up out of here. First things first, let's thank our sponsors. This Soundvision podcast is brought to you by Tigler. Yes, I got sponsors. Brought to you by Tigler. If you need executive services from plumbers to pediatricians and everything in between, search Tigler. Don't wait. Search today. That's Tigler.com, y'all. Don't wait. That's Tigler.com, y'all. Search. Find you a professional, carpenters, plumbers, pediatricians, and everything between, y'all. That's Tigler.com. Don't wait. Search today, y'all. And this podcast is also brought to you by Anadel Foot and Ankle. Don't live with foot pain. Let Anadel Foot and Ankle make your feet happy again. That's AnadelCenter.com for details, y'all. That's AnadelCenter.com for details, y'all. Of course, these are the Anadel custom orthotics right here. Available for any site. Available for people who want custom orthotics. Not that generic stuff you find at stores. No, this is custom designed to your feet. They got the machines that they hook up to your feet. And then they scan it, and then they make the insoles the perfect for you. You know what I'm saying? So yo, AnadelCenter.com, and of course, I don't want to forget this. Tigler symbol right here. Really important for y'all to see. You know who we're working with. You know what I'm saying? Pretty soon I'm gonna have I gotta have something of Tigler pretty soon with me. You know what I'm saying? This is Tigler.com. You know what I'm saying? Tigler.com, y'all. Appreciate all y'all being part of the chat tonight, man. But I'm bringing it to an end. I got to talk about the closing remarks, you know what I'm saying? So thank you so much for being part of the episode. Teknoman today was totally awesome. Look, I got to show y'all the drawing again. Man, Teknoman was off the chain. Man, this guy right here, Techno Power Blasters. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, yo, yeah, hey, welcome back. All y'all who just joined the chat, welcome back. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Thank y'all so much. The channel continues to grow tremendously because of y'all. I'm so shocked at how far the channel has come. Like, I was not expecting this when I started this year. I was more thinking like, hey, man, I'm gonna be like, hey, you missed part of the podcast. You missed part of the podcast. I don't understand what's cold. I said hello. You weren't here. You left. So I don't understand what the cold is. Yeah, you missed Teknoman stuff. Yeah, you sure did. So now look, you can rewatch the podcast after I'm done. So, but you missed a lot of the good parts of it, man. Look, like I said, I want to thank y'all for listening. This episode was an amazing story. Teknoman is super sick. Yeah, he's super cool. If you want to watch it, visit the YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Get your watch on. All episodes are free. I think it's like, what is that, like 49 episodes, 2 seasons on YouTube? Man, it's amazing, y'all. I still watch it till today. Like, I've got it as one of my favorites on my YouTube channel. Like, I watch the cartoon every single day most of the time. It's a crazy great cartoon, you know what I'm saying? So yo, I want to thank y'all for listening. This podcast is produced, written, and directed by yours truly, Adewale Jr. That's right, yours truly. I'm doing this thing, y'all. Hey, you feel me? And please check out our website at sunvision.com for all the cool stuff we got. Phone cases, posters. Well, actually, take that back. Posters. What else we got? Beanies, towels, beanies, sweaters. You name it, we got it. Look, my website's all kinds of stuff. Sneakers, phone cases. You know what I'm saying? Yo, if you know you love cool stuff, cool quality stuff, sunvision.com. Now, if you're a cheapskate or you're a penny pincher, I ain't for you. I don't do cheap stuff. So if you want that dollar store stuff, take your butt to dollar store. All I do is quality. Quality always equals quantity every single time. That's what's going to happen every time. You know what I'm saying? So look, and please subscribe to our channel at Sanusi Vision on our YouTube channel, on my various platforms too. But I'm going to get to the social media part. Look, subscribe to the YouTube channel because whether it's every day that I'm streaming, whether it's Mondays, I'm off on Tuesdays, and I stream the rest of the days, or Sundays when I'm doing pencil drawings, trust me, you want to be there, subscribe, hit the notification button so when I come on, you know what's up. You know what I'm saying? So yo, I can't help you become consistent. I'm always consistent. I'm going to show up on my channel. I'm going to show up when I'm supposed to show up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for bull jive. So you know what I'm saying? So please subscribe to our channel so that we can be available for all my podcast episodes. And then also too for the various cool platform streaming videos that I stream every single day. I got different videos every single day, man. I'm always making a video. 4 or 5 a day at least. I got to keep that working. You know what I'm saying? And please check out my social media platforms. YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, X, Instagram. I hope to God they turn X back into Twitter. Because it just sounds weird saying X. It just really sounds weird. I'd rather say Twitter. I mean, it just sounds weird, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? So yo, all social media, and look, one thing I tell a lot of artists, fellow artists that always whining up, complaining about how they don't have a platform to get out their stuff. Yeah, you do. You're just too lazy to do something with it. It's called social media. Figure out which one works for you. Whether it's TikTok, whether it's YouTube, whether it's X, whether it's Instagram, whatever it might be. Figure out which one works for you and get your work in and stop whining and crying. You know what I'm saying? So yo, that's what's up right there. And please don't forget to review us, rate us, give us a 5-star, don't be hater. And like I always say, y'all, continue to aspire and achieve. Believe in yourself. Don't never, ever, 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 ever let go of your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Have a great week. Stay safe, y'all. Peace.